Okay. I don't know if it's working though. Hold on. Um, that is not available. What the fuck? Hold on. It works there. No, that's not it. Oh, there we go. Now it works. Okay. I guess it takes a moment for it to load up. Hmm. Okay. It'd just be better if I had this up to keep an eye on things. Alright. I'm not sure how to do a TikTok thing. But oh well. You know what? Let's do a new Ugh. We'll do the YouTube one, and yeah, I'll go from there. I will get that chicken coop though, and I don't want that chicken coop, but that's whatever. Alright, let's run over here and get this barn area fixed up to the way I like it. Which, we're actually gonna come here, grab this, head over here. Place it down right about there. Also, there's about like a 30 to 45 second delay on the stream. So, yeah. Get that out of the way. Bring the feed. We'll go get the feed to the chickens. I don't want to get rid of one of the chickens because I want them in different colors. But we'll deal with that later. Alright. You gotta be really careful on what I spin. And I think the best route for us to go is just to get a few more chickens, and then a dairy cow and a bull. So yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. But I'm working on editing videos and stuff right now. It's just I am not able to do any of that at the moment. So I just figured, since I haven't posted anything for about a year or two on YouTube, I might as well do a live stream. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Alright, let's go get rid of things. I'll keep the tent, but we can get rid of that, that. I know, I was trying to get this part. Thank you. Get rid of the door. Get rid of this. Get rid of the paper. And that. And that. And that. And that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. And get rid of that. And get rid of that. Alright. Can I actually get rid of... No, it won't let me. And you know what? I kind of want to try to build a house of my own on this playthrough and see how well that will turn out. I know, I'm trying to hit it. So let me hit that. Oh, because it's like barely not part of that. I know. Got it. There we go. And bam. There we go. I'm not gonna be needing this, so just go ahead and get rid of it. And then, bam. Okay. I'm just trying to get rid of everything that is not needed. So this is not needed, that's not needed, that's not needed, that's not needed. And we just get rid of all of this. Every last little bit. Even this thing. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Can I get rid of the floor already? Okay. Alright. I thought I was gonna sneeze for a second. Get rid of this. And these. Get rid of that. And that. And then this. Bam. Alright, and then get rid of that. Let's get rid of this stuff. I'm also just going to get rid of this fencing, because it's not needed. I'm not going to worry about that fencing for a while. There we go. Alright. Where's the... Where's the jerry can at? Where? Hello? Where'd he go? Uh, So I think the jerry can just disappeared. Because it was here before I broke things down, and now it's not. We're gonna need that. Trying to think here. Alright. Let's go get 2 more things of food. And then we also need 4 jerry cans. So that way I can make sure that I have enough gas for chopping down trees and whatnot. And then... Okay, so let's go get the jerry cans first. And then we'll go get the food. Or no, we'll go get gas and that stuff. And then we'll get the food. Alright. Up we go. Oops. I'm a good driver. Just not in game. Boop. Alright. Yes, I know how to use this stuff. Gas can. 1, 2, 3, 4 right off the back. Lame. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Minus that. Check out. Okay. I think each one will be $40 to fill up, so we're looking about around $120 spent, pretty much. It's worth it though. As long as I have enough money to get 2 more things of feed for the chickens, that's good. Oh, how much is it for a well? It is 20 concrete. Okay, I think that's another $100 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's another 100. Let's do that. Because that water bucket thing that I have will not last for very long. So, it's better to get a well started building and then we'll just use it when we need to. But for right now, we don't really need to use it. But it's good to have. So yeah, that's my thought process on it. In the long run, it would be the smart move to do it this way. Alright, now, let's go buy a, what do you call it? Let's go get gas and this stuff. And then we'll go get feed, and then depending on how much money I have left over, depends on if we get a cow or not. Because I want to get a bull and a cow at the same time, so that way they can start breeding, and I can get more milk out of them. I don't think I'll have enough for both. So I would probably just get the 1 cow then, but still, point being is, we gotta see how much money we've got left before I do that. And I do need to build a pen before I can even get a cow, but still. Point being, that is the thought process here. Okay, so let's fill this up first. Alright. Yeah. So this is gonna be about 120. No, I think it's gonna be 160 actually. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be 160. But that's good because we'll have enough gas for everything. So. Not too worried about it right now. I don't think we'll have enough for even a cow, so that's okay. We could focus on building a proper pen and barn for the cows. Alright. Wow. Tank is full. The gas cans are full. I have no idea where the other one went, but if we find it eventually, we'll use it. Alright. Let's head over here. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna need a thing of 10 metal. So let me pull off to the side here and go get a thing of 10 metal. Just realized that, because if I'm gonna build a barn, I'm gonna need to put down the doors, and the 2 side doors take 1 metal while the front one takes 3. So I will need a total of 5 metal, which is a half a thing of 10, because it will only let me do the least amount as 10. So yeah, we're gonna need a 10 metal thing. Add that to cart, check out. Bam. Alright. So that's $100 down the drain too, but that's fine. Because we are trying to make sure we have enough things to keep people happy. I wonder if putting it this way. Yeah, we should have enough. for the feed on that. Alright, that works. Perfect turn. Alrighty. Let's go get Wapow. Alright. I need feed. So I need 2. Yeah, we'll just do 2 things of feed for right now. Okay, and then how much is a cow? It's 650, and then a bull is 800. So we're looking at about 1,450. So $1,450 to get both of these guys, which is good. That's actually good. Yeah. We're gonna need those. I'm trying to think if I want to just go ahead and get a white chicken and a black chicken and put them in that pen. Yeah, we could do that. We're not gonna get a rooster yet, though. Okay. That's all the animals we're gonna get for right now. And then we'll work our way up. So let's get the feed in the car first. Just to make sure I have it first. And then we'll get the chickens. Did it just lay an egg? Okay. You do you, boo. Oh, this one laid an egg too. Yeah, at least with 4 chickens, every day I'll get 4 eggs. So eventually, within 10 days, I'll have 40 eggs. Possibly. I think that's how that would work. Not entirely positive. But let's get these eggs anyways, because we're gonna need every single dime we can get. Damn. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Ooh. That was interesting. Let's get back home and get these guys settled in. Alright. Turn here. So the goal is to try to get up enough money to where I could buy 2 horses, a male and a female, and just start having them breed and selling the babies. Because that is a good way to get revenue. So, let me see you. Did you guys lay eggs too? did lay eggs. Might be easier if I do this to get them. Alright. Bam. 4 eggs. And bam. 4 chickens. That's how we do it. Alright, so there's 4 chickens now. I'm going to place a feed right here with the water to make sure the feed's at hand and ready for them. Once we use up the last bag, I'll go buy 3 more. Or no, I'll buy 2 more. And we'll just keep buying 2 at a time for them. Make sure that they've got enough food and stuff. Okay. So we want to do a barn, and right where that is where I want to build the house. So let's see here. Let's actually move the logs out of the way. So I'm just gonna put them over here by these trees, just to get them out of the way. I haven't actually built a house yet in this game. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I usually just get the blueprints to like build a house instead, but try to do something. I'll just deal with the house stuff. So here's the thing with it though, because this one is the most expensive one, but it's a really good one. However, I kind of want to go with this one. You know what? This one might actually be a better deal. Trying to figure out which house would be better. I don't know. I feel like this one has the most space and is very more well productive because it's got a drying rack station area as well as places where you can use cheese, like make cheese and stuff on it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one, and we're gonna get it right close to the tent. I think that would look pretty good. Alright, so now that we got the house outline ready, we can build a barn. I was thinking the barn should be right about here. We'll do a barn to here. And then I'll do my usual go, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And build this. Yeah, that tree's gonna be in the way, so I need to get rid of it. Just place these guys over here for a second, so I can build this. Alright. Now, build back And then we come over here and we get this, a granary, which I usually just put right here in the back of it. This tree's in the way. Okay. Now, build granary. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, that looks about right. And then I do build, I do this, and I come all the way over here, and I'll put it right up in the front, as close as I can. And then, off on the side here, about in the middle, so right here, I grab this. Man, I don't know what's wrong with my throat. I grab this. Go right here. I got that far apart. And then we do 1, 2, 3. And then we go all the way around. Because what this will do, it will give me enough space to have a breeding section. So where I could keep a male cow and whatnot away from the females. And start breeding whenever I need to. That way I can keep the population up and I can just keep my production wise up too. But yeah, we'll do that, and then this one we'll take out. Oh, not that. I want a gate. Bam. And that's how we'll do it. And then we'll need we'll need food trots, which are these ones. So a water bowl and a food trot. We'll place it right here, and then a food one, just like a little symmetrical here. Bam. That's all they really need for in the pen, at least. In the barn, they'll all have their own food trot and water trot thing, so ain't too worried about that. But yeah, that's how we'll do it for here. I'm not entirely sure how long I want to do this for, live stream wise. I don't think I'm gonna go past 45 minutes. So we'll just try to do what we can in 45 minutes. And whatever we can't do in that time, we'll do like the rest some other time. But yeah, 45-minute live stream should be fine or good enough. Let's see here. I want to make right here in the middle of everything the well. So back right here, I'm gonna do it right about there. That ought to do it. And then we'll get this. Place that in there. And then I'll get this. Place that in there. And then this concrete. Oh, I could place down the doors and put in the metal, and then I think it's a silo that has the odd number of metal. Yeah. We'll place the rest of the metal in that one because it's 5, so it'll even things out, make it easier and cheaper on us to buy stuff. Let's see here. barn, side barn doors. I want right there. Come over here. And we'll do right there. And then build the front door. And build. Bam. Alright, look at that. Look at that. We're doing just fine. It's awesome, actually. Yeah, I feel like this will be a good starting point for our build. So we could get the whole barn done right now. And then, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna bring it over here. There's already some planks laying around here somewhere for it. Fill up it with gas. We get the free spare ones, which will be enough to get that well started. And then we'll just spend the rest of the time sawing up the logs. And hopefully we'll have enough to get the barn done, or at least halfway done. So we'll drop that down. Come pick this up. This in there. I'll pick this one up. I'll run over here. Drop it down. And then I'll grab this one. Get it going. And then we'll move it down over here after I've gotten, or you know what? That's a smarter idea. Just go ahead and put these guys up. That'll be enough to fully finish that one. Let's get this going. Yeah, each one of those is going to take 12. It will let me insert it until this is going. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. I'm trying to hit that. Okay, so I have to actually finish the barn first before I can do those. Which is good. I didn't realize that was the thing. Can I... Oh, I need to take that off. And then pick it up. Bring it over here. Turn that on. Pick this up. Get it going. Alright. That's how we're doing it. I don't know if I can get this all done in the next 7 minutes. But we could try. Or, not 7 minutes. Actually, 6 minutes now. Is it? No, wait. Is it 7? It's 7. Yeah, it's 7 minutes. Because like I said, I won't be streaming this for very long, so... But yeah. Yep. This is the slowest saw there is. I don't want to go get the upgrade. I don't know if I have enough money for the upgrade. I don't. So I'm going to have to wait on that. But it's fine. And last one. Damn. Alright. Let's go put these down. We'll do that one. And this one to keep things even. Bam, bam, bam. Get the roof real fast. That. Okay. Alright. Do that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. This, and that. Boom. Look at that. I got the first part of the barn done. Now I've got 4 minutes left. Nice. Alright, turn this on and start sawing them up. Oh, man. Ugh. Alright. Sorry, I was trying to adjust myself. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and then this. Okay, and then that. I wonder, what's the heart button do here? Oh, you can spam likes like in TikTok. Oh. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't realize you could do that. Except it's not just hearts that you could spam like in TikTok. It's also like a laughy face, a celebration thing, a surprise face, and a 100 thing. Interesting. Alright, cool. Let's get these done with first, the front and the back. And then we'll worry about the sides later. Because if I could get the front and back done with, I can add in the doors and stuff. Alright, boom, 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 boom. That's the tall part stuff done with. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys can't see anything. You know what? We should probably go to sleep since it is kind of getting dark. Hold on. I'm gonna go sleep. Sleeping. We do space. Alright, now we can see better. Holy cow. Turn that on. Let's get a few more of these things chopped up. We're nearing the time frame to go ahead and end the stream, so I don't want it going too long. That way if people want to come back and watch stuff, they can do that. But yeah. So this was actually kind of fun. As soon as we get this built, I'll put in the middle stuff towards the doors, and we'll call it good on that part. So I feel like we have gotten pretty much a good amount of stuff done with. We'll go check on the chickens too to make sure they're okay. And a boop. And a boop. Okay. So let's see here. We'll need that. And that. This. I'm trying not to. There we go. Okay, and then 2 more. There are those 2 that I have down here. Makes it a perfect thing. Boom. Alright. Now that we have that part going, let's get the metal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will be... No, it's 4. That's 5. And then we only need 120 for that one. So yeah. Look at that. We're getting our barn up and running. Not too bad. Alright, I am going to move this over here. Or pow. Okay. Now, before we end the stream, I'm going to come over here. We're going to shuffle through some of the names and we're going to see what name would be good for us. So we'll do random. Okay. There, that way we can see it. So the first one I think was like Grizzly Way. Work Hard Orchard, Brooks Nuke, Homestead, Red Hawk Roost, Rowan Range, Mud and More Ranch, Willow Way, Elm Tree Ranch, Sweet Clover Fields, Pig Patch, the Golden Horse Ranch, the Pig Patch, Daisy Dale, Spring Mountain, Rosewood Ramble, Whispering Pines, Pegasus Ranch, Blazing Pitchfork. I'm not seeing any. So this one I have on my other world where it says Quell Homestead or Quell 1 Homestead. And I don't think I want that one. Trying to think here. Let's do... Let's just do this one for right now. In one of my other worlds, I have a branch name that I really like, and I think it's on the DLC one. And we'll do it. We'll do that one for here too. Anyways, so let's save game. And yeah, all right. I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know when that is. So yeah, see ya. As soon as I can actually hit stop streaming.